In a move that has sent ripples through the film industry, Daniel Day-Lewis is coming out of retirement to star in a new film directed by none other than his son, Ronan Day-Lewis. The movie, Anemone, has already captured the attention of fans and critics alike, as it will not only feature the first film performance from the iconic actor in 7 years, but also marks Ronan's debut as a feature-length director. With this comeback, there is much to be excited about, but there are also plenty of risks attached to this father-son collaboration. Daniel Day-Lewis is often hailed as one of the greatest actors in cinematic history, known for his intense method acting and commitment to each role. Over a career that spanned more than 4 decades, he transformed himself for every part he played, whether it was a physically disabled writer in My Left Foot, 1989, a ruthless oilman in There Will Be Blood, 2007, or an iconic US president in Lincoln, 2012. His performances have been universally acclaimed, earning him 3 Academy Awards for Best Actor, the only man to have achieved such a feat. Day-Lewis's ability to disappear into his roles is legendary. He famously learned to sew for his role as a fashion designer in Phantom Thread, 2017, which, at the time, was said to be his final performance before his surprise retirement announcement. His method acting is so immersive that he often stays in character even off camera, creating transformative performances that are deeply moving and utterly convincing. Given his unparalleled achievements and critical success, many were shocked when Day-Lewis retired from acting in 2017. His exit was sudden, with a simple, enigmatic statement issued by his publicist. While the actor himself has rarely spoken about his decision, speculation suggested he had grown weary of the intense emotional and physical demands of his craft. Fans and filmmakers alike mourned the loss of such a talent, but there was always a lingering hope that he might one day return. Now, in a surprising twist, Day-Lewis is stepping back into the spotlight for Anemone, a film co-written and directed by his son, Ronan Day-Lewis. The film is said to explore the complex relationships between fathers, sons, and brothers, a deeply personal theme for the Day-Lewises themselves. While Daniel's return is undeniably thrilling, there is significant pressure surrounding this project due to the unique dynamic of being directed by his relatively inexperienced son. Ronan, an accomplished visual artist and short filmmaker, has garnered critical acclaim for his artistic work, but this will be his first foray into directing a full-length feature film. Moving from short films to a major motion picture is a challenge for any filmmaker, and the added complexity of directing one of the world's most celebrated actors, especially when that actor is your father, raises the stakes even further. Fans have noted the difficulty of this situation, with one commentator noting, "Imagine directing your father, and that father is Day-Lewis. Bro is going to have it rough." There's no doubt that Anemone is a risky project for both Ronan and Daniel. Hollywood history is full of parent-child collaborations that have met with varying degrees of success. Some have gone on to become iconic partnerships, like the successful relationship between Martin Sheen and his son Charlie Sheen, who starred together in Wall Street, 1987. Clint Eastwood and his son Scott Eastwood have also worked together on several films, maintaining both a professional and familial bond that seems to work well. However, not all such collaborations have succeeded. Bruce Willis and his daughter Rumor Willis teamed up for the 2008 film The House Bunny, but the movie failed to leave a lasting impression and did little to advance their careers as an acting duo. Likewise, Will Smith and his son Jaden's collaboration on After Earth, 2013, was widely considered a box office flop, with critics pointing to the weaknesses in both direction and performance. For Anemone, the personal stakes are high. The film's emotional focus on familial relationships will likely draw from the Day-Lewis's real-life dynamic, and this could either deepen the authenticity of the film or create tension on set. For Daniel, this project could prove to be a triumphant return, or an ill-advised move that undermines his spotless legacy. For Ronan, it is a chance to emerge from his father's shadow, but the pressure is immense. Despite the risks, the excitement surrounding Anemone is palpable. Fans of Daniel Day-Lewis have flooded social media with anticipation, many confidently predicting that his return will deliver yet another Oscar-worthy performance. Some fans have even cheekily suggested that the Academy should start engraving his name on another Best Actor statue. Daniel's ability to elevate any material he works with is almost taken for granted at this point, but working under the direction of his son introduces a new layer of complexity. Ronan, on the other hand, will be watched closely by both critics and audiences. His work as a painter and short filmmaker has earned him praise, but the transition to directing a feature-length film, especially with someone like Daniel in the lead, is an enormous leap. It remains to be seen whether his artistic sensibilities can translate into the high-stakes world of feature filmmaking. As the release of Anemone approaches, one thing is clear. This film will be one of the most talked-about projects of the year. Daniel Day-Lewis's return is reason enough for celebration, but the added intrigue of his collaboration with his son makes this an even more compelling story. Will Ronan prove that he has inherited his father's creative genius? Or will the pressures of working with a cinematic legend prove too great for a first-time director? Regardless of the outcome, Anemone is sure to be a fascinating exploration of both familial and artistic relationships. For now, fans can only wait with bated breath, eager to see whether the Day-Lewis magic will once again light up the screen, this time under the direction of the next generation.